Hey, what's up guys? This is DarkArmedAlliance, and today I'm going to be doing a very requested video of pure dinos building 3 of the structure decks from Dinosmasher'S. Now this is completely just from the structure deck, besides the extra deck of course, because it didn't come with any extra deck monsters. I even do have the little tokens that came along with it, just to play along with. This does not run the True King engine, but I can run the True King engine if I want to later on. But this version is just going to be the pure dinos from just buying 3 of the structure decks, just to show you guys how competitive that deck can actually be with just buying 3 of the structure decks and having a few extra deck monsters thrown in here just to kind of add to the powerhouse of this deck, because it already has an awesome boss monster. So let's get straight into it. We have 3 copies of Super Conductive. Let me put them on this side. Super Conductive Tyranno, or Ultimate Conductive Tyranno, excuse me. He's essentially a BLS of the deck, because you can banish 2 dinosaur-type monsters from your graveyard to special summon him to your side of the field with that beautiful, beautiful artwork. The other interesting thing about him is you can destroy 1 card from your hand or your side of the field, or destroy 1 monster rather, and turn all monsters that are face up on your opponent's control to face down defense position, which is really awesome because he can also attack all defense position monsters your opponent controls, and instead of destroying them by battle, he sends them to the graveyard and inflicts 1,000 points of damage to your opponent, which is amazing because it's not a destruction effect, they're just sent to the graveyard, which is actually really, really nice and very refreshing to actually send them to the graveyard instead of destroying them. The next 3 cards are 3 copies of Soul Absorbing or Soul Eating Uvaraptor. I believe that's how you say it. It's Uvaraptor. He's very, very neat. He's essentially Stratos, but better. Once per turn, or not even, yeah, once per turn, you can only use each of his effects once per turn. And then if he is normal or special summon, you can take 1 dinosaur type monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard, which is really, really nice because he's kind of a walking foolish burial. The other really nice thing about him is that his other effect is you can target 1 other level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster on the field and destroy it, then special summon a dinosaur type monster from your graveyard in defense position, which is super nice because it plays off with our babies, the 2 baby dinosaurs, which is really super great in this deck. Then we play 3 copies of Miscellaneousaurus. Miscellaneousaurus is probably the most, it's one of the more interesting ones. It was released in Raging Tempest, but its effect is really interesting. It combos off with Ultimate Tyranno very well, but it's or Tyranno Infinity, excuse me. During either player's main phase, you can send it from your hand to the graveyard to make your dinosaurs immune to all activated effects, which is awesome. It's just a blowout cover card for all of them. And his other effect is you can banish any number of dinosaur-type monsters, including himself, from the graveyard to special summon a dinosaur-type monster from your deck. And then you usually will special summon out your Tyranno Infinity. He's probably the only one that you're really going to special summon off of this effect, because for every banished dinosaur-type monster, he gains 1,000 attack. So, just awesome card, because you can instantly banish 4 dinosaur-type monsters, plus with your I believe it's Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Yeah, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I know. Super Conductor Tyranno, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, it just gets me. So I don't know why. But anyways, with this guy, he can come out instantly with 4,000 attack. If you've already summoned a Ultimate Conductive Tyranno, he comes out with 6,000, which is crazy big. Just crazy big. Then we play 3 of each of the babies, which is 3 of this guy and 3 of this guy. 3 of the new babies and 3 of the old ones. The interesting thing about these is that, let me slide all this up real quick so you guys can see it. Let me start on this end. Here we go. Okay, so with 3 of the new baby, his effect is that if he's destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or higher dinosaur type monster from your deck. Usually you're going to summon your Uvaraptor off of him. You usually don't summon much of anything else. If you have already got a lot of stuff banished, you'll summon your Tyranno Infinity or something like that, but you really won't summon anything else off of him. The Baby Ceratosaurus, its effect is if it's destroyed by battle or by card effect. or was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster. So they're kind of higher and lower, which is really, really nice. They play off of one another very well, and they let you search so much. This deck has so much synergy, and it's so consistent, it's ridiculous. Then I chose to play, since I'm not playing True Kings in this deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Dinosmasher'S as our 2000 attack point vanilla, because it's just replaced Caboozle, and 3 copies of our Sabersaurus, with 1 copy of Rescue Rabbit. Yes, I did go ahead and hollow mine out because I had them, but if you don't have a hollow Rescue Rabbit, it does come in the structure deck. So this is kind of a Dino Rabbit-ish engine, which is kind of what they were going for with it, but it works so well. But that's it for the monsters. I'm going to leave them all out. If you guys want to see them, that's how I'm going to start doing my deck lists, is you guys can just pause it whenever I lay them all out and see what I've got for monsters and then spells and traps. It's quite a big monster count, but it's needed. It's very much needed. So then we're playing 3 copies of our, or 2 copies of our Twin Twisters, which is really, really good. It comes in the structure deck, was just an awesome reprint. 3 copies of Fossil Dig. It's essentially like a Rhoda for level 6 or lower dinosaur type monsters. You can add them to your hand. 2 copies of Terraforming, because it just searches our field spell Lost World, which we're about to get out. 3 copies of Lost World. Lost World is all monsters on the field that are not dinosaur monsters lose 500 attack. So essentially all your dinosaur monsters come out with 500 more attack, if you want to think about it that way. And once per turn, if a dinosaur type monster is normal or special summoned to your side of the field, except during the damage step, of course, you can special summon 1 Jurassic token from your deck, just special summon it to your opponent's field, which is why they included these tokens with it for your Jurassic tokens. And what you do is you give it to your opponent, and they cannot target monsters on the field with card effects except for the tokens, while your opponent controls a token, which is really nice. So it protects your dinosaurs as well. And once per turn, if a normal monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can destroy that many dinosaur type monsters from your hand or your deck instead. So by you playing your Sabersauruses and your Dinosmasher'S, if they're going to be destroyed somehow, you can actually destroy one of your babies from your deck and actually special summon another dinosaur monster, because it counts as being destroyed by a card effect, which is a really neat combo. Then I play 2 copies of Unexpected Die, because I do play so many normal monsters in this deck, it really comes inconsistent. Because if I don't control a monster, I can special summon one of my normal monsters from my deck, which is really, really nice, because then I can instantly normal summon like an Uvaraptor or another normal monster, and just, overlay into a Logia or something. Then I play 3 copies of Swords of Concealing Light. If I wasn't playing this variant, I don't know if I'd be playing as many Swords of Concealing Light, but they did come in the structure deck, so I'm playing that. And that's it for the spells. Pretty high spell count, not very high trap count at all, and you're about to see. But, I mean, this is strictly just from buying 3 structure decks. The last trap is Survival's End. They're the only trap is Survival's End. And you destroy as many normal monsters on the field as possible, which actually count as your tokens. And if you do, special summon level 4 or lower dinosaur type monsters from your deck up to the number of destroyed cards. But not destroy them, During the end phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 dinosaur type monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls and destroy them. Which kind of combos off with your, little babies, because if they're destroyed by card effect ever, even in the deck, and sent to the graveyard, then their effects activate. So Survival's End 1, I've even considered bumping Survival's End up to 2, but I haven't figured out what I want to drop yet. I'm considering dropping Swords of Concealing Light. But let's hop into the extra deck. The main deck can work as a beatdown deck without an extra deck, but the extra deck really takes it over the top and just makes it awesome. So we're going to play 3 copies of Evilsaur Logia. It's basically, when an opponent would normal or special summon a monster, or when a spell or trap card is activated, you can detach 2 XYZs from this card and negate the summon or negate the card and destroy it, which is awesome effect. It's like a walking, solemn warning. It's amazing. Or Solemn Judgment, but it's not Speed Spell 3. Then we play 2 copies of Evil Sar Dolka. During either player's turn, when an effect is activated, you can detach a material from it and then negate the effect, and we do destroy it. So it turns the deck into a little bit more of a control variant, which is awesome. Then I play 1 copy of Crooked Cook, and I will always play 1 copy of Crooked Cook in this deck, because if I can get out an Uberraptor or activate Unexpected Die or something like that, I can summon him and destroy everything on my field. He gets big, and then I get special summon dinosaurs if I killed babies off of it. I know that sounds really bad, but if I do, I can do that. He destroys all cards I control, which is awesome. Which really combos off. He's like a walking dark hole or something like that. Or from my side. Then I play 1 Direwolf because he targets and destroys stuff if I might need it. Heartland Draco because I can make it very easily, and 2,000 points of damage is nothing to sneeze at. 1 copy of Castel because bouncing stuff. 1 copy of Giant Hand because negating stuff. 1 copy of Bahamut Shark because with the Dinosmasher'S you can actually make him. 1 number 37 Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark because again with the 2 Megalosmashers you can make it. 1 copy of Totally Awesome because with Bahamut Shark you can make it, but not for long once Link Summoning comes out. 1 copy of Sky Cavalry because with 2 babies you can make it. There's a little bit of a glare. Let me move that over. And then finally 1 copy of Super Rail Cannon Gustav Max because if you can make 2 copies of this, and let's say you attacked and this somehow miraculously didn't kill them, which you should have killed them, you can actually overlay them both into Gustav Max because they're level 10, and then burn them for 2,000. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed profiling this deck. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun deck. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and tell me what you think. But again, this is strictly made from 3 structure decks, plus the extra deck was my own creation that I had leftover cards. But nothing in here is added from anything else. And then you got to play your 3 tokens. So, anyways, guys, don't forget to join DarkArmedAlliance down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you around. DarkArmedDuelist out.